Look, anybody who's extra sensitive, which are the main people that I'm talking to here, although I'm talking to anybody that this message relates with, anybody who's extra sensitive in their emotional body, mental body, then you are going to feel anxiety because you like take people's energy on without even knowing it. You're any environment, people that you're around, it's like you feel all that. It's like that movie in the movies with Dracula. I don't remember which movie, but it depicts Dracula's like walking through the crowd of people and he hears everybody's thoughts, because he's Dracula. He's like higher evolved. You can get higher evolved and still be dark, by the way. That's another subject. So if you are extra sensitive, then you're going to feel this anxiety. There's no, it's not about like, oh, I'm not spiritual. And this person, though, he looks like he's very calm. We don't know the cards that person has been dealt. We don't know. The emotional, when people have, you see, physical problems, they're real easy to see. Everybody will agree upon them. Because most people, this life conditions you to be tuned on such superficial level. Meaning what we can see with our senses. Oh, I can see this person's in a wheelchair. Okay, yeah, he's having problem. He has limitations. This person's wearing a cast on their arm. Okay, you probably shouldn't ask him to go play baseball. Okay. You don't say like, oh, but if you're more spiritual, you could get up from that wheelchair. You could throw that casket off because you'd like realize like, whoa, there's really, I don't have an arm. Like I don't exist. So I don't really have a body and that don't exist. And so I can just take all this off, jump out of the wheelchair. Like we know something accepts that limitation. But if somebody has some imbalance in their mental body or emotional body, they have some nervous system disorders or brain issues or things like that, you can't see it. It's hidden. You can say it's a hidden illness. Now, those people, they have trouble sometimes. They're misunderstood in the spiritual realm, spiritual communities and all that, because it's like, it's conditioned to think anxiety means less spiritual. You need to meditate more. You need to just bring this into self-inquiry. Okay, there's anxiety. There's nobody really here to experience anxiety. There. No, it just doesn't. Do that to the wheelchair person. Hey man, like your body can't move, but you're not the body. Just stimulate your life force inside and just get it going, and then you can like move. We don't do that. But the mental and emotional imbalanced people, they get misunderstood. I've found my teens, 20s, 30s, this was training time to help manage these hidden, invisible imbalances that the world misunderstood. At first, I tried to find, this is in my autobiography, I desperately tried to find a cure. And I combed the planet, jump to this continent, and I'd jump over to this continent. Oh, looks like a good medicine, holistic medicine. Oh, whoa, there's a healer. Wow, they have 1,000 reviews that he can heal anything. Okay, good, yeah, I wanna go over there. Ooh, she's Avatar, and when she hugs you, it just, you go into samadhi. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go check her out. Okay, all these things jumping around, right? Holistic surgeries and special healers and body work and all these potions and a special shrine. If you just touch the shrine and or go bathe in the Ganga at midnight. No, 12:01. You have to do it at 12:01 or it won't work. And then you do a special mudra when you're doing it. And then you got to hold your head underwater for 5.5 seconds. And then but you can only do it when it's like almost freezing cold. That stimulates the life. Blah blah blah. All this stuff, right? Tried all that. And so that was what I did for 30 plus years. And then something accepted the cards that I've been dealt. I was like, why did I do everything I did? Oh yeah, right. To get experience, to get knowledge, so that then I understand other people. And also because that was my own personal karma. I can like fix everything. I can use my little mind and self-willpower to fix everything. So it was all like necessary, written in the script that I had to experience. And then I realized, no, spiritual power is the answer, but not in the way that you can say it's promoted a lot of times. This is why it's so important that you find your own spiritual practice. And you get to do that, you got to get in touch with your intuition, and then something gets revealed little by little. Like God's like leaves this crumb trail. Like, okay, you try this, and then, yeah, just once you do that, I had to let go of all this conditioning, spiritual conditioning. And find, like, I had to have a personal relationship with this power that created me, that created the script, that created you, and everything. This is like, what else am I gonna do? Nothing else worked. I need to consciously contact this power that's like right here. Like, how do I contact it? Yeah, let intuition tell you. Now, what I did find though, let's not neglect practical level of existence. This is why I made my other channels, Beyond the Alchemy and Transcending Shadows, and also the channel for girls, although, yeah, it's a little rough sometimes. Who's this white guy telling me about, like, don't masturbate? Yeah, okay, I won't tell you. Enjoy yourself. So I had to make these other channels to help balance, because we're in this body. Consciousness has chosen to step the hell out of itself down into this very restricted, contracted, limited, finite form, aka human body, and then experience what it's like to be so limited. So you can't neglect that. I tried. I'm just gonna meditate it away. I'm gonna do the non-dual mantra. Nothing exists. Yeah. Okay, if it works, if you think it works for you, cool, man, you're lucky. So, but I found I had to look at my lifestyle habits. It's another thing. It's not about finding the right technique, or the right person, or the right, no. You see, the mind wants easy. That would be easy, wouldn't it? That's what I tried to do too. I'll just find the right technique. I'll pay for it. Got a credit card with a high limit, and then we'll just do like that. No, life isn't so simple. Lifestyle habits is where it's at. That's what creates the real alchemy inside, the transformation, so that it's solid. If you might take a pill, or you do this, or you try this, or do that, yeah, you might feel good for a week or a month, and then later it's gonna wear off. I needed to find something that actually worked every day. And so that's why I talk, I on those other channels, talk about preserving your sexual energy and living healthy lifestyle habits, doing introspection, a good clean diet, good company, good environment, do service for others, okay, all that. That helps prime me so that then a spiritual practice can actually work. You can't, like, they go together. They go together. And then all of a sudden, the life force starts to balance itself. The energies start to get more balanced inside. And then the anxiety, it just starts to go down. But if you're Vata, those who understand Ayurvedic terminology, your constitution has more air and ether by nature. You're always going to be prone more to anxiety than somebody who's Kapha. Kapha is more prone to being lazy and procrastinating. And you see, we all have our imperfections. There's nobody perfect. It doesn't exist. As long as a consciousness has inhabited a human form, there's no perfection. They can always, look at the greats, Yogananda and Ramana Maharshi and Ananda Mayama. Like, they look, compared to like the average person, I can see why they get the enlightenment label stamp. But they're still perfecting their awakening. They can still get even more. The infinite can come through their finite form even more, because it's infinite. And our form's finite. So it can always slip through more and more, but it gets more subtle after a certain point, to where like you don't even like know it. It's like the consciousness is just working on itself all the time and cleaning itself, and you just let it do it. Let him do its thing. So, in summary, if you're super sensitive, expect to feel more anxiety or more depressed, or either one. Depends on your constitution. If you're going to go to that, which side you're going to be on, more anxiety or more depression. The only answer, the only solution to helping make that more to make that less that I know of, okay, is lifestyle habits, getting in sync, having spiritual continuity in what you do and who you talk to and all that, underpinned with the spiritual practice that intuition has to give you, though. I mean, you can go try all the things that the teachers recommend and all that. You know, the reason to try them is to see if they work or not. That's why you try them. And if end up getting like I got to, where I'm like nothing works, then you got nowhere to. Then you contact the real teacher, the teacher that created all these teachers, and then that teacher would tell you what to do. Yeah, this is best. I like best. All right, see you.